I get a lot of great questions from folks asking how to use features in some of the creator tools we talk about here, or how to achieve certain results. And sometimes it'd be easier to show you what I'm thinking than it would be to type it in a reply. So that's what we're doing here, a video response to a viewer question. Hopefully it's helpful to other people who might be trying to do the same thing or something similar. The question comes from Braxton, and if I understand it correctly, he's using OpenArt and trying to do a face swap with one person in an image that has two people in it. It sounds like he's making images where a couple of people are either showing or interacting with a product in some way. He has one real human model, so he has photos of that person. We'll call her Sheila. He wants to put Sheila in an image with someone else, a man or a woman, along with the product. So he's found some images of two people he wants to use, and he wants to put Sheila's face on the woman in the image without changing the other person. We'll call him Carl. By the way, these are not Braxton's images, but I needed something to work with, so I found these stock photos to use. The way I'd go about this is under Image, click on Create Image. Up near the top, click on the model. I think Nano Banana Pro is going to be the best model to use for this right now, so let's go ahead and select that. Skip over the prompt for a minute so we can load in our reference images here under Omni Reference. If you want to use images you created here on OpenArt, just click anywhere in this panel, and then History, and you'll be able to select from your OpenArt history. You can also drag and drop into this panel. There's our image of Sheila, our main subject, and we'll drag and drop the image of the scene where we want to swap in Sheila's face. Back to the prompt, if we really just want to swap the face, put Sheila's face where this woman's face currently is, and keep everything else in the image of both people the same, here's one way to write the prompt. I'll go ahead and expand this prompt so you can see it while I'm explaining what I did. I started by establishing which image is which, because we're going to be referring to them several times in this prompt and don't want to have to keep describing them over and over again. So the photo that just has the woman, that's image A, the photo of the couple is image B, and then tell it we're editing image B. That's kind of our target image. Then we tell it what we're trying to do. Replace the face of the woman in image B with the face of the woman from image A. We give it some detail about maintaining the facial features and identity lock the woman from image A while keeping the hair, clothing, pose, and everything about the man as it is in image B. Lastly, let it know we want the new face to blend seamlessly and to apply the lighting, color grading, and style of image B. Chances are it won't do so well with that lighting and color grading part at this step, but we can address that after we see what we get. We'll go ahead and close this big prompt window. Now come down a bit and select the aspect ratio that you want. We'll go 16:9. Select the resolution you want, 1K, 2K, or 4K. I'm going to leave it on 1K, and then use this slider to tell it how many variations of this image you want to generate. I'll stick with 2, and then hit Create. Here's the 2 variations. It's got Sheila's face swapped in there. That's her smile and her nose ring and all her other facial characteristics. It didn't change the hair or anything we asked it not to. It's just like Sheila's face on this other lady's head. But it didn't blend the lighting and the color grading very well as expected. Nano Banana Pro can do that. It's just not great at doing it along with the other changes that we did. Let's check the second variation. This one looks the same, just zoomed in a bit. Actually, I think the other one is zoomed out a bit from what our original was, so we'll work with this one. I'm going to go ahead and star it so that it'll be easier to find and select from our history. We'll close this out. Clear these images out of our Omni reference. Click in this panel, click History, grab the image we just starred, confirm. Now up here in the prompt, we'll go ahead and clear this out. And we're going to say make the lighting, brightness, shadows, and color temperature of the woman's face consistent with the rest of the image. I leave the aspect ratio, resolution, and number of images the same and create. And both of these variations are looking much better. There's one, there's the other. But if you're not quite happy with the consistency of lighting, shadows, and whatnot interface to the rest of the image, you could always just rerun that same prompt again with that same image and get some different results. Now, I'm not sure if Braxton was really set on just swapping the face or maybe swapping the whole human model into the target image. If that's the goal, back to the Create Image page, still using Nano Banana Pro as the model. Let's go back to those reference images that we started with. That's Sheila in the first spot and the scene where we're going to swap Sheila's face into in the second spot. And then for the prompt, we'll clear out what we had in there. And then I'd do something like this, let it know which images we're referring to, then tell it to replace the woman in image B with the woman in image A, keeping her full appearance from image A, but using the pose and location of image B, along with everything about the man. Now, if we wanted different clothing or a different pose, we could tell it in the prompt what we want to change, but we're going to leave that all the same. And then lastly, we'll tell it we want all the lighting, color, and style stuff to be blended well. So with that prompt, our reference images loaded in, keep everything else the same, and create. And both of these have all of Sheila there, not just her face, in place of that other woman. In this version, she's awful bright compared to the guy sitting next to her. Of course, if you really like this image, except for that issue, you could always run it like we did the last one and have it correct the lighting or color grading, but this other variation, it did a much better job with blending and not looking like a bad Photoshop like what it did when we just swapped the face, or this other variation. I think this one looks pretty good, but I'd consider going a bit further. Let Nano Banana Pro assemble everything, both people and the product, and generate the scene or background. Back on the Create Image page, still using the Nano Banana Pro model, we'll keep our same reference images of Sheila and Carl and the woman Sheila's replacing, but we'll also add an image of a product to use this candle for our product. Then for the prompt, tell it to create an image of the woman from the first photo, the man from the second, describe the scene that you want. I set a backyard patio table, promoting the product from the third image, and I told it the text on the label in case it has trouble reading and to make sure it knows the text is important. Of course, we could also tell it to change the clothing of either or both subjects or anything else we wanted to change, but we'll leave that as it is for now. And here's what we got, which I feel like it blends better than the face swap and maybe better than the person swap. We could also just keep the image of our main model and our product, get rid of this other image here. We'll go ahead and put our product in the second slot there. And then for the prompt, place the woman from the first image standing next to a 35-year-old man with blonde hair wearing a dark blue shirt on a backyard deck promoting the product from the second image, a candle with the label Skeeter Gone. Change the woman's clothing to a casual pink dress. This way we get our main character and product, and we can generate our supporting character and the scene exactly however we want it. Ooh, looks like this one has a really big size of the Skeeter Gone candle. And it also lets Sheila's hair down, but we didn't tell it not to, so we can't complain about that. In the other variation, we got a normal size candle and a mini. Sheila's got her hair down in this one too, but again, we didn't tell it not to do that or to maintain it the way it was. I think it might have also taken out her nose ring, so if we wanted to maintain those characteristics, we just need to include that in the prompt. Now the text doesn't look great on the candle here, but it might have turned out better if I'd cropped that image in on the candle or used a front-on shot rather than the angle with this skinny text. It might have been hard for it to pick it up. So Braxton, I hope this helps give you some ideas of how you might achieve what you're going for, and for everyone else, I hope this gives you some inspiration for or insight into what you can do with images with Nano Banana Pro. If you've got a question about how to do something in OpenArt or any of the other creator tools that we explore together on this channel, let me know. You're welcome to comment on any of my videos if you've got questions about whatever I talked about in that video, and I've also set up a spot on my website where you can send me questions. It has a little more room, and you can even upload images if you want to show me what you're working with or unexpected results you're getting. So send in your questions. It's free, not something I'm charging money for, and I'll do my best to get you pointed in the right direction and maybe even make a video about it. Hey, my name's Bob, and I test and explore the tools creators use, AI image and video generation, text-to-speech, editing apps, so consider subscribing or just come on back if you want to see more of that kind of stuff. Until then, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope you found this video helpful or at least entertaining.